Yes.
So just on a factual point, Bernard Kavuli recorded a statement with the authorities, so did the gentleman who went missing from Embu County, so as Leslie Muturi in June 2024.
Yes.
That's just on a factual note, because you said that they have to record a statement to the authorities. But they did, and investigations are underway. Nonetheless, though, you said the police are investigating. Who, in your view, then, do you think is undertaking all this?
I don't speculate. I don't know. Until investigations tell us, then we will know. And each is a case-by-case basis.
Are you bothered by what's happening in our country?
What is happening in our country?
The abductions of including foreigners.
You know, that's why, Ayub, you must remember something. I will not come here to speculate or to cast aspersions. My issue is, I'm looking at it on a case-by-case basis. That's why I'm giving you the 7 people who are reported missing by LSK and the Kenya National Human Rights. I have been following up that matter because I wanted to know what is it that people are discussing, so that I don't come to speculate.
People are discussing abductions, Madam Speaker.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why I was following up the court case.
Yes.
Because there was 7 abductions that were reported in that particular court case. 6 of them have already been found. And now we are waiting. The court has ordered that they must record statements of where they were. When that report comes to court, I will come back on this television station and I will tell you, this is what has been reported to the court, so that I'm not speculating.
Okay.
And each missing person you deal with on a case-by-case basis.
And here is one final question. I'll go to Senator Onyonka next. As then the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, because it's so a privileged position to hold, Madam Speaker, aren't you bothered when Kenyans are abducted using unmarked vehicles, people who don't identify themselves, for a country that has prided itself among the community of nations as a safe haven, even for foreigners, leave alone Kenyans? I mean, doesn't that bother you as the Deputy Speaker of an arm of government that is so influential in our constitutional arrangement?
Okay, so first of all, I just want to correct you. When I'm sitting here, I'm not sitting here as Deputy Speaker. I'm here as a politician. I'm here as a politician. And I'm also here as an individual member of this country and as a member of Uasin Gishu County. When I am presiding over the House, that is when I'm Deputy Speaker. At the moment, it's how I conduct myself during the proceedings. So I think you trying to pull that and so on. And then I'm not saying that I'm not bothered by the abductions. I am bothered by the abductions to the extent that I am closely following up the court case.
Okay, and so
I am following. Yes,
away from your title.
No. I'm just saying. What has me being Deputy Speaker got to do with something that I'm doing as a political leader in this country? Yes, but I'm just telling you, I am responsible enough because I don't think you have been following those proceedings that have been before Justice Nambu.
I did.
I am following it. I'm following it closely. Every time the matter is in court, I go online and listen to it because I am curious to understand where all this is coming from, and I'm curious to see the response of the IG. And like I said, I will know the update when these 6 people who have been found now report, so that they say where they were. But then you cannot tell me there is abductions and marked vehicles. You see, those are your. That is your. No, I'm just saying that's your knowledge. I want to see the statements.
Public knowledge as well.
No, that is what is being said in the public. But what I want to know is from these 6 people, where they were. They'll tell us whether it was unmarked vehicles, who picked them up, and so on. Then I can comment on it. But you can't tell me to speculate on something. Surely, I think it's unfair.
Okay, so fair enough.
And if you know that is happening, we also expect you to go and report to the police station.
Okay, we report to the public, not to the police stations.
Thank you.
So I'll come to politician Honorable Gladys Boss in a short time.
Ayub, I'm utterly shocked and mesmerized at what Her Excellency is saying. She sounds like she came from Europe today. All right? This narrative that in our country we are trying to normalize the abnormalities, the fact that a cabinet minister in her government, my government, who has come out publicly and talked about how his son was abducted. And indeed, I want to tell you, Madam Sholei, Deputy Speaker, actually Justin truly talked to me about the abductions himself. And there's more detail I have that I can't disclose here. There is more I know that I can't say here.
See, which I don't.
The people who he talked to and what they told him, the conversation is mind-blowing. All right? After this incident of Justin Muturi, I was so incredibly happy that my party leader, Raila Odinga, pronounced himself and said, stop this nonsense of abducting Kenyans. And Madam Sholei, then what does she do? She was there when our president, William Ruto, said, I will stop the... So this narrative that she's trying to create, that, you know, these are people we don't know. They are wearing balaclavas, and in fact, they are having these cards. And in
I
fact,
didn't say that.
Just let me finish what I'm saying.
But I did not say that.
And in fact, where we are, there are 6 guys who've been found. Madam Sholei, we are a country that believes in the rule of law.
That's why we are in court.
Just hold on, Mama. Please hold on, Your Excellency. We are not here to discuss the methods used and whether they were legitimate or not. What we are saying is what is happening is against the law of the land. It's unconstitutional to pick anybody and keep them beyond a certain limit of time, because the constitution that we have been swearing to expects me as a leader. So when you are telling me that as a deputy speaker that you cannot pronounce on this matter, because when you are a deputy speaker, you are somebody who's different. And in fact, these people, the parents should go and give these reports on missing persons. Deputy Speaker, Madam Sholei, these people are not missing. They are being abducted. They are being taken from their homes. There are CCTV cameras. The cars that are picking them are known. They are government cars. Everybody knows that kids have been killed. People are being killed and thrown into mortuaries and picked from there. How you make me feel that actually we are in a country where there's a group of people who completely would rather have everybody in this country killed because they criticize the government, because of their interest, because this country is larger than any of us. This country has reached a stage, if this nonsense doesn't stop, Ayub, they'll come for you here next. After that, they'll come for me. After they finish with me, they'll go to Mui. Finally, they'll come to you. Because what they want you to do, you will not agree. So what we are saying, let us just save this country. Forget about the shenanigans. You are in government. We are not in. I have said severally, Ayub, I don't hate President Ruto. I want him to succeed. I respect him. He's my president. The guy is so bright. Why is it difficult to run this country?
No, Ayub, what's happening? He's playing to the gallery.
When we are talking about the people who are on this page, the people you work with are the ones who show who your friends are, and they're the ones who tell Kenyans what your government is.